Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Shape stage filmmaker and comedian Katie Don and actress Issa Rae.
Hey!
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
A lot of y'all. How y'all doing?
Yes.
Can we make some more noise for Issa? Can we make some more noise?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
In 2007, Jo Issa Rae Diop was a Stanford University student interested in film and television. She majored in African and African American studies, despite her father's desire for her to enter the medical field. And while her father told her that she might as well major in flowers, she was building her artistic talents and success by producing her low-budget web series Dorm Diaries, a mockumentary-style campus life show covering Black life on the Stanford campus. Around this time, a friend would give her the nickname that she would hold on to up until this day.
Full name is Jo Issa Rae Jo, and my middle name Ray. I was named after my aunt. A friend just randomly called me that nickname on Facebook. Mm-hmm. She was like, "Oh, hey, Issa Rae, blah blah," and I was like, "What? Nobody calls me that."
I got a nickname.
But I was like, "Oh, I love that," because she had just passed, and it was a way for me to pay homage to her. And I was around the time where I was like, "I'm gonna take this pursuing film thing and this TV thing seriously."
After college, she would move to New York for a theater fellowship at the Public Theater, while continuing to make web content and work in a slew of different jobs to stay afloat financially. She would eventually return to Los Angeles after her Washington Heights apartment was robbed, with over $10,000 worth of film and editing equipment. But this situation would allow her to have the space to create the web series that would launch her into success. That show being The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. The slice of life show follows Jay, played by Issa, a woman who is constantly placed in uncomfortable situations by coworkers, friends, and love interests. One of the cast members and show producers included Tracy Oliver, a longtime friend of Issa's and fellow Stanford student who would go on to write several successful films and shows, such as Girls Trip, Barbershop The Next Cut, and Little, with the latter film featuring Issa Rae as a main character. Awkward Black Girl gained positive word of mouth through blogs, social media, and eventually mainstream attention. In an interview with BET, Rae revealed how the show came to be. "When I was in New York, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have my comfort zone of friends. I was just thinking about how hard it was to meet people, and how just interacting with new people is so awkward. And I couldn't be the only one thinking these things. And wouldn't it be funny to see these interactions played out on screen?" The success of the show piqued the interest of Pharrell Williams, who would partner with Issa to produce and release the second season of the web series on his YouTube channel, I Am Other. Less than a year after the second season released, Awkward Black Girl received a Shorty Award for Best Web Show, where Issa Rae credited the existence of the show to shift the stereotypical narratives of black women that were established by Hollywood. "I've always had an issue with the assumption that people of color, and black people especially, aren't relatable. I know we are." She continued to use her YouTube channel as a hub for her own web content as well as a distributor of projects from other budding artists, often black women and other people of color. While this was happening, she was tapped to produce a 2013 TV pilot produced by Shonda Rhimes, titled I Hate LA Dudes. This project was the moment of a lifetime for Issa, who had long had an interest in entering Hollywood and would have the opportunity to collaborate with a black woman who was so creatively beloved that her projects dominated a day of the week on ABC. But as a result, Issa lost the heart of her pilot when she attempted to please network executives, causing the project to not move forward. She didn't let this deter her, but she made sure that her voice would never be lost again. Not too long after I Hate LA Dudes fell through, she would be approached by HBO for a pitch and would eventually meet the legendary Larry Wilmore, who was involved in hit shows like In Living Color and The Bernie Mac Show, among others. They would work together to pitch a show originally titled Non-Profit, with Rae and Wilmore writing the script in 8 days. The pilot would then be picked up by HBO under the new name Insecure. It would later be greenlit and the series debuted on October 9th, 2016 to critical acclaim. The half-hour sitcom follows Issa D, who navigates the black female experience and the internal struggles of her life alongside her friends. While the show debuted with 400,000 viewers in its first season, it was renewed for a second season which debuted to over 1 million viewers and continued to grow in popularity through word of mouth and social media. The show would eventually wrap with 5 seasons and 44 episodes, with Issa receiving 2 Golden Globe and 3 Primetime Emmy nominations in the years 2018, 2020, and 2022. In 2018, the 77th Peabody Awards honored Insecure for creating a series that authentically captures the lives of everyday young black people in modern society. That same year, Issa would have a guest role in BoJack Horseman, as well as land her first acting role in a feature film with The Hate U Give, playing the role of April Ofra, a civil rights lawyer. In 2019, she produced and appeared in A Black Lady Sketch Show, a variety sketch comedy show created by Robin Thede for HBO, which has run for 4 seasons. Issa also starred in Little as an assistant and in the short film Hair Love as the mother who was also an online hair vlogger. 2019 also saw Issa branching out of film and television, with a partnership with Google to become a limited edition voice to Google Assistant, as well as the launch of her record label, Radio, which debuted with Kinda Love by rapper-singer Timar. 2020, despite a global pandemic impacting the industry, didn't keep Issa Rae from being booked and busy, as she starred in the films The Photograph for Universal, The Lovebirds for Paramount and Netflix, and Coastal Elites for HBO, and the television projects Sesame Street, Black AF, and ended up as the host of Saturday Night Live. That same year, she relaunched her production company Issa Rae Presents into Hooray, which now operates a film and television division, radio, color creative, and other digital brands spanning several media formats. 2021 saw Issa sign an 8-figure deal with Warner Media, now Warner Bros. Discovery, for a 5-year film and television deal across Warner Bros. Pictures and Television, New Line Pictures, HBO, and HBO Max. The first project to release as a part of the deal was the reality series Sweet Life Los Angeles, followed by Rap Shit, a rap comedy executive produced by the City Girls. That same year saw Issa Rae marry her longtime partner, Louis Diam, a Senegalese businessman, in a private ceremony. Through her success in both the projects she oversees and those that she stars outside of her production company, Issa Rae has continued to trailblaze paths for Black women and people of color, both in Hollywood and the digital space. Making sure to root for everybody Black and making sure that the colorist and misogynistic norms of Hollywood will continue to be shaken up, there's only one way to describe Issa Rae, and that is an icon.
I'm never see you happy. You